Working with dates and times can be tricky. There are many different formats, time zones, and types of calculations. It's something that's notorious for its subtleties. Now, even the most senior engineers still get caught up on the finer, intricate details of working with dates and times. Let me share a recent issue I encountered to illustrate what I mean. This is the now helper method in Laravel. It returns an object which inherits Carbon, a great library for working with dates and times. Because we have an instance of Carbon, we also have access to all the great convenience methods, like set seconds, set minutes. We will make good use of these later. Now, the issue I encountered recently coincidentally happened on Halloween. To mimic that date, we will use the setTestNow method and pass in the date. Now we've done this, as far as Carbon is concerned, it's now the 31st of October. Now at the time I didn't need now, I actually needed November. And that's okay, we can create any date we want. Let's parse the string November. And now we'll have November, right? Nope, we have December the 1st. Okay, weird. Let's try being more explicit. Let's provide an input string and its format. Okay, so we still have December, but if that wasn't frustrating enough, I didn't just need November, I needed the end of November. So the output that I actually had was the 31st of December. Needless to say, I was a little frustrated. Not only do I need to debug this date time issue, but I've missed Christmas dinner. Okay, so here's what's going on. Imagine the format year, month, day, hours, minutes, seconds. So we are on Halloween, the 31st of October. And on that day we have asked for November, then whatever. So what the system does is it starts off with November and then fills in all the gaps with the current date. Now most of the time this won't cause you issues, but the 31st of November isn't a valid date. There are only 30 days in November. As a result, the system helps us out by incrementing our date by 1 and landing us in December. Which I guess is better. We do have a valid date, but it's definitely not the one that we were expecting. There are many ways that we could fix this problem. Perhaps the most intuitive fix would be to explicitly pass a day to ensure that there is no guessing. Alternatively, we can ensure zero-like values are used instead of the current date by starting the format with an exclamation mark. Or we could end the format with a pipe character which will ensure zero-like values are used for any information not found within the string to parse.
I can't believe it's November!
Now, any one of those solutions would fix the problem. They won't fix every problem. And dates and times are hard. And you know what? I've encountered this issue before. I'll encounter it again. I just don't care. I don't care because I have a system. I don't trust my memory to remember all the possible issues with dates and times, nor the fixes. So anytime I'm dealing with a date or time, I write a test. And that's my system. I don't have any confidence that I have the date that I expect back until I could see it in a test. And that's it. That's what I do. I try and cover as many cases as I can, creating new dates on the 31st, for example, leap years, time zone changes, this sort of stuff. I have zero trust in my ability to create the correct date or do any date calculations until I see it coming back in a test. And that's what I do. So hopefully I've given you some insights on potential date issues and what you could do to fix them going forward. And that's the video. That's it. So the source code for this will go out on Patreon soon. So if you're interested in that, links are in the description. And thanks so much for watching. Bye.